There's a cop car up here. Okay, there's two. Now I'm nervous. Let's, oh, I think they're just buddy-buddy. Okay. Well, no, I can't do it. I'm gonna wait. It's definitely recording this time. So, hi. I'm here. I hope you can hear me. We are behind a bunch of kids in camp. Okay, so I'm gonna, yeah, be right back. Hello. I have tried to do this intro like 3 or 4 times now. I don't know if, I know the last one was on film, but like I was crossing a busy intersection and there's a bunch of little itty bitty kids in their summer camps, and so like we're gonna start it from here. So hi, long time no see. It is July 7th at 11:37 now. Where the heck have I been? I mean, this has been a question throughout the life of my channel. But maybe you know, my thought this time, maybe it'll change because I'm going to be doing something different. I have been here. I'm still here in Montreal. I love this city. Yeah. So we're still here in this city, which is a big thing because I don't know. I think when I started my channel, I was in a different province, and we weren't sure how long we were going to stay here because it was like right at the tail end of COVID times, and so we weren't sure if the world was going to go back to the way it was, which, spoiler alert, it did, and if the language barrier would be an issue. It is and it isn't. We can get more later, but I think we're just gonna do some updates today, and I might post this video as an updates only, but my goal is for the future, at least even in a short while, is 1 to 2 videos a week. And I think what I'm gonna try to do is like a normal like talkie video or a recipe or something like on Wednesday or Tuesday or something. But then I want to do like a weekly recap of like a vlog for my week, which is different from the past because I was always doing like 1 video a day and it burns you out. So we're gonna try 2 videos a week while filming every day, but that way there's less pressure on me to roughly edit a video and then get it out. Whew, that was a mouthful. Okay, so that's my goal. Besides in Montreal, nothing. Like, I've not been doing anything. A couple years ago, I started streaming on Twitch, and I've been doing that. I'm not a big streamer by any means. I have like 2 followers or 2 subscribers. I don't count my followers because I was like follow botted and I had gained like 1,000 in 2 minutes. and it was like the worst stream of my life because of that. People would be like, oh, but you got 1,000 streamers. I'm like, no, not streamers. Followers. Okay, anyway. So, that's what I've been doing. I've been streaming. I have been lackluster on my weight loss and fitness journey. Ever since the running, I haven't really been doing anything actively to get healthy and lose weight and stuff. I had some sporadic times where I would be like, okay, let's try this, and I don't know. It would never last. Whatever I did would never ever last. And then I was getting really fed up with myself, and I'm getting kind of off topic, so we will save that part. But as for what I've been doing, I've just been doing my streaming and an occasional walk and nothing. I've not been doing anything. Oh, I did finally apply for my PR. So that is in the waiting, and they caught me off guard. We're in the waiting game for that now. We've done a lot of the steps. So we've applied, I've gotten my biometrics, I've gotten the acceptance, CSQ, I think it's called. It's like the Quebec selection certificate, QSC maybe. So Quebec has been like, yeah, you can stay here. So yeah, we're just, it's a waiting game. The waiting time for Quebec is 3 years. We're about, I think we hit about half a year this month, or this month. So we still got a long way to go, but it is moving, and it's finally happening, just slowly. So with my weight loss, because that is still like, how to explain it, hold on. Getting healthy is still my top priority. And so what I was saying earlier, because I was doing nothing really, like I'm still vegan, there's never going back from that for me. But, and I've said it before, vegan does not mean healthy for your body. It's just, potato chips are not healthy. They're not. And if you eat in excess of them, which definitely happened, it adds on. And so we were where we were, and I'm not at the beginning of my current journey challenge, but I am 37 days in, and I've been thinking really hard about starting this YouTube back up. But back on the weight loss, because my ADHD loves me. I'm out of breath. It's good talking and walking. Usually I'm in silence as I walk. But I started, let me see if I can find it, in September of 2023, I was 217.1 in September. I don't know if you can see that. I'll put a screenshot up if not. And then I lost some weight. Looks like I got down to 177.5. And that was August. Okay. Of 2004. And then it was all uphill again. And it claims around 204, but I know I was more than that. That was my weigh-in a few months ago. Oops, go away. I was looking at that. In May 2025. And this morning I weighed in at 189.5. So I'm down. We are going down, and it's because of my current challenge, which isn't really a challenge to me. And I can go into that more. Fire truck. So the weight of my current challenge is coming off. I will be doing progress reports on that, not in this video, but in probably my weekly video, because it'll be like a week in my life on this challenge, and then hopefully it'll just continue because it's working. And I know when the challenge is theoretically over number wise, it won't be over for me for my goals. What was I gonna say? What am I doing for my challenge? Well, I am doing a variation that I find very close to the 75 hard challenge. And why am I calling it a variation? Well, it's because I changed one thing, and it's a smaller thing. It's the water intake. So the rules of the challenge are, one of the rules, there's only 5, is to drink a gallon of water a day. And I am not, I cannot. Drinking a gallon of water a day is not for everyone. It is not medically necessary for everyone. And in fact, it can be medically detrimental for some people. And not even being 5 foot, I am one of those people. But I do drink 2 of these a day, which is, and some more. I usually do a little more, but it's a little over half a gallon, which is way more than I used to. But I follow the other rules. It's 2 workouts a day. 1 has to be outside. Honestly, 9 times out of 10, both of my workouts are outside. I usually do 2 double walks. And I usually do more than 45 minutes because I just walk. Like, I have a little circuit and I walk it. And then at night, sometimes that one's around 45 minutes, but I try to go over because they're technically double walk days, which are fine. They're absolutely allowed. And it's working for me. But I also do do. But I also do some weight training and workouts out with that. Who would I want to go is blocked. Sorry. So I do some like at-home exercises sometimes for 45 minutes. Like yesterday, I did arms sitting. I specifically tried to find a sitting arm workout that was tough because my husband was sleeping and I didn't want to be jumping around making noise. Yesterday it was 30 degrees, so it was like really hot for someone who goes in the dark and is very sun intolerant. And so yeah. So what are the other rules? So there's the water. 2 workouts a day, 45 minutes long each. One has to be outside. You must read 10 pages of a nonfiction book. Yesterday, actually, I just finished. It's the book I started with, and the book I finished was The Millionaire Next Door. And today, I usually read before my walk, but I woke up kind of late for a weekday. Very late. I'm very late. We'll get into that later. I woke up late, and so I was like, I can read later. Sometimes I read on my walk when I wake up late, but that's not going to be doable today while trying to do this. And the book, sorry, ADHD. The book is called Atomic Habits. That's the book I'm starting. These 2 books are very, very typical of people who do this challenge. And I'm gonna be honest, I picked them because when I read out a list of books that other people were doing, my husband said those 2 he's heard good things about, and he's more of the nonfiction reader. I can count on one hand the amount of times I've picked up a nonfiction book in my life. So, and I read every day anyway, which is what I'm saying. I read every day anyway, right? So the reading is not hard for me in the slightest. I do not mind doing these walks and working out every day. I don't find them hard. Rarely, I think maybe once, I was like, oh, I really don't want to do that walk or do that workout. I've just been excited to do them because I'm getting more and more in shape. Excuse me. So the water's been that thing. The next rule is, sorry, I'm trying to remember these off the top of my head. The next rule is oh, you take a progress picture every day. I take it every morning. I did do that. On Sundays, I take a weekly picture. So, like for my normal progress pictures, I just stand in front of the mirror in like pretty much the exact same outfit every day. My bra, you know, I have several, they change, but it's the same outfit. And for my weekly update pictures, which is not a part of it, it's my own thing that I do. I do the same thing, but then I do the side, the back, and then again with the, and then again with the my shorts like pulled down, so you can see all of me in my glory. The other one rule is to pick a diet, any diet, and my diet physically, so what they mean by the diet is you pick something that's catered to you. So one of the reasons I really like this challenge is that's the challenge. It's pretty simple, it's pretty easy. My struggle is the diet, and it's not for the same reasons as most people's. But I did, for me, my diet part is the calorie deficit, and I don't think I said it earlier, but it's also not consuming processed foods. So I've had like no bread, 0 bread. I have had pasta, but I don't have pasta every day. Not that I did before. I try to stick to once a week or less. But yeah. And so yeah, that's where I've been. It's what I'm doing. And I don't know if I went through the goals of my channel, but I just want to try to post. I did 2 videos a week. One, maybe this will be one, like a walking Wednesday or something, I don't know. And then my week in the life. Just start out simple. That way, maybe it'll be more obtainable. And once I keep going, I can set goals for my channel. So yeah, I guess that's what we'll do. So now I'm still walking. It's been 40 minutes. I usually get like almost 2.5 miles in my morning walks. Yesterday I did not do a morning walk because, again, it was blazing hot. Whew. The bottom of my shoes are comical. Last night my husband bless his heart. Oh, there's an update. I'm married. Okay. Oh, so last night we were doing my walk, and on the evenings he comes with me for the most part, because we go to the store, and it's just a walk for me. I've already done an outside walk at this point, but last night I hadn't, so I told him, like, hey, my walk has to be outside because I hadn't finished or I didn't do my outside workout yet. He's like, okay, so we go the long way. It's very dark. It had been raining, like thunderstorming all day yesterday, so everything's wet. And as he's walking, he's to my right, and next thing you know, he like slips and he grabs a hold of my arm as he's like doing some kind of dance jig. Like, what happened? Are you okay? And he stops. It's funny for me. I'm sorry, you might not find it as funny as I do. I'm very weird. Anyway, so he pulls out his keys, which has a flashlight on them, and I was like, maybe you slipped on a leaf. At that point we knew he did not slip on a leaf. So we had to find grass, and I slid on something right then and there too, so I think somebody had stepped on it and then wiped their foot off beside it. So we went and found some grass, and we're trying to get rid of the stuff on our shoes, and I'm more concerned about his shoes because he really got the blunt of it. And so I'm like, okay, your shoe's okay for now, can you check mine? And he's like, I see nothing but a very worn shoe. I'm like, well, that's what happens when you walk many miles every single day. My shoes are definitely taking a beating. They have holes on the toes. Let me stand to the side in case someone's behind me. They have holes on the toes, and the bottoms are very very worn. So maybe I'll get some new shoes. I have those pink ones, but they hurt me every time I wear them, and not in like the usual way. Like, it's not like they hurt my toes or they hurt my heels. They hurt my heel, but they hurt like the back of my heel. Like, they always rub it, no matter how high my socks are. and it like cuts it open if I walk long enough, and I start bleeding, and it's a scene, man. So I try to avoid those shoes. They're also the ones, I don't know if you guys knew about this. I say I broke my ankle, but I didn't go to the hospital, so I don't know if I actually broke my ankle, my foot. But they're the ones that I did that in. Yeah, that was fun. Story for another day. But it's been 45 minutes. I'm on the last stretch. The battery's like dying. Like, we are running on fumes right now. It's starting to rain. So I'm going to turn off my camera, finish my walk, and try to get the last little bit. And because I think I'm gonna make this video the walking, like a walk with me on Wednesday or something, then maybe I should end it like a normal video. Oh, I don't know. Okay, see you in a minute. Okay, thank you guys for coming on this walk with me. Thank you for letting me ramble about the beginning of this new journey. It's not really new, I'm like halfway through it, but you know, like I said, I'm gonna try to continue it on. At least I might have said that, I don't know. Okay, but anyway, that's all for today, and I will see you, I guess tomorrow for the weekly vlog, but next week for the week or the Wednesday walks. Okay, bye. I'm weird. Okay, we know this. Bye.